Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining us today to this webinar dedicated to the opportunity that represent Odoo for web agencies. So today I'm with Jeremy. Hello Jeremy.
Hello Simon.
How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
You are a web designer here at Odoo, if that's correct.
Yes, exactly.
All right. Me on my side, I'm Simon. So I'm a business analyst and website and e-commerce expert at Odoo, of course. First thing first, I think it's important to make a small status on what Odoo really is in order for you to truly understand what, like the opportunity that Odoo represents for you. And also for some of you guys that are not familiar with Odoo yet, it's also a good opportunity to discover the software altogether. So Odoo is an all-in-one business management software that answers to all the need of a company. It is a modular solution and scalable solution. So indeed, Odoo comes with a wide range of applications that we will be able to install in order to answer to a specific need. It is easy to use, especially in the ERP world, where the user experience has often been overlooked. Odoo comes with like simple and easy to use interface. It is customizable, so indeed Odoo is open source, so you do have access to the code, meaning that you are able to customize the front end and the back end if necessary. We have fair pricing, so indeed all the Odoo applications are included within the user license, which is super nice because as your company evolves, you will have more needs and you will be able to install new application to answer to those needs without any extra cost. And on top of that, we also come with the one app free policy, meaning that you are able to install only one application for instance, e-commerce, and it will be free forever, and you will be able to create as many users as you want. It can be deployed in just 3 clicks. So for that, I suggest that we just try it out. So if I go on odoo.com website, I can click on try it for free. I can select some application I want. So for example, e-commerce, CRM. I can click on continue. I set my company name. Here it's going to be Odoo Simon Web Agency, for instance. I can click on start now. And Odoo is building our database based on the application that I have selected. I don't have to do anything. It's taking a bit of time here because it's also we have selected e-commerce, so it's also building a website. And now I'm ready to create my website, and I'm ready to configure my database and use it. Odoo is actually facing quite an impressive expansion. So indeed, we are having like a 50% growth rate annually. This is not magic, but it just reflects the fact that the product is very good quality. And especially that Odoo is meeting all the needs of all businesses, regardless of their localization. So we are present, so we are available globally, and we have more than 12 million users, among which you can find many SMEs, of course, and more big companies. Odoo is completely integrated, so all of the Odoo applications are integrated with each other. That will allow them to really communicate and make your life so much easier. So we will see this integration level in the demo. But now the question is Odoo actually a solution in order to create my website? Well, I suggest that we analyze the key solution on the market. So we do have WordPress, which is open source. We have Shopify, which is mainly focusing on the e-commerce. And we have Wix, which has a page builder. Well, Odoo is actually the best of all 3 worlds. So we are open source, we have a native and strong e-commerce solution, and we have a page builder. But it's not only that. So on top of this, we also have a unique ecosystem. So as we are open source, we have a strong community all around the world. So we have people that are really passionate about Odoo and that are building their own Odoo module. And since we have an app store, this community can also put their extra module on the app stores, which allows the customer to browse these module and install them on their database. We are using GitHub. And I would say on top of this unique ecosystem, we have a large network of integration partners. So indeed, we are nearly 10K partners worldwide that are implementing Odoo on a daily basis. But we are facing a challenge. So indeed, our partners are experts in accounting, logistics, HR, sales, but very few of them are really expert in digital marketing. And that's exactly the opportunity for you guys. So for web agencies, marketing experts, digital agencies, it's really like to start offering Odoo within your current offer and to position yourself as the first Odoo website expert. Because as I said, Odoo is really exploding. More and more companies are using Odoo. More and more companies are getting interested by Odoo. At some point, all these companies, they will be asking for maybe a new website that is fully integrated with their current system. And you guys will be there to answer their need. And also, the other way around, you will be able to propose like a fully integrated solution to a company that needs, okay, I want an e-commerce, I want a website, but on top of this, I want to be integrated with my CRM and my ERP in general. I would say enough talking. Maybe, Jeremy, you could show us how we can build a website and how the web builder of Odoo works.
Yes, of course. Let's dive in. Oops. So I propose that we create a small web page, let's say for this home page. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So first I will edit the website. As you can see here, you can define everything related to your theme or your graphic charter. I already did define some colors that I needed, and you have color presets here where you can define every color you want for the title, the background, the links, etc. As you can see, you can also choose the font you want for the paragraph, the headings, define the line height, and everything that is related to the theme can be defined here. But it's already done here. So let's add some section to this page. So I will first add an intro section here. So you see here on the left, we have section regrouped by categories. So here, for example, we have images. We have a lot of different sections. We have the same for people, and then we have the same for column, etc. I'm going to pick one for the intro, as I said before. So I'm going to take this one. And as you can see here, once I click on the section on the right, you have all the options available for this section to customize it. Let's say I want to remove the image. I click on this. I can change the background color. Let's do that with this one. Then I will start editing the text. So now I want the main title to be custom made furnitures in Brittany. And here I will add a text, 100% made in France. I can modify a bit the padding like this. Okay, and then I want to add something to emphasize this text here. So I will add an highlight on it. I will like this one. I will make it thinner and in another color, this one. Okay, once you like it, you can save the page and you have your first section. Let's add another one. I want a text, I want to add a title here to display our collections. So discover our collections, collections. Yes, it's an H2. I make it smaller. Change a bit the padding here. And then I want to add something to display the collections we propose. So I want something with images. So I will take this one. And you see here we have a template. So for some blocks we also have templates which you can select from. So as you can see here, we select a lot of different templates. and I will pick this one. So I will create the first one and then duplicate it for the other collections. So I will edit a bit the options here. So I want to remove the shadow and to remove the rounded corners as well, and align the text on the bottom like this. And what do we sell here? I think we sell lamps. I will also add, you can use the / command as a shortcut like this, and then type button, for example, and you can quickly add a button like this. So see more, and then I will add the link /shop lamps to the lamps category, and then I will save it. So here I have my first collection. I forgot to change the pictures, but here's a picture of lamps. Now I will just duplicate it for the other collections like this. Okay, I will display 4 collections. Where do we sell? Lamps, armchairs, and we have desk, and the last one is tables. Okay, so I will edit the pictures. A nice desk and some tables. Do we have tables here? Yes, we have one here. Okay, perfect. I'm going to add some padding here. Okay, it's a bit too much here. I can modify it. Okay, I like it. Perfect. And then I will add a last block here to display the brands that we propose, our favorite brands. I don't need a button, and I don't need this text. I will add some padding here. Okay, I like it. Perfect. And once you build a section that you like, for let's say this one, I like it, I want to reuse it on another page, for example, you can save it here. You have a flop icon here, a disk icon. You can click on it, then you save and reload. And now you have a section here, custom, in which you have all the custom section that you saved before. So as you can see, we already saved some before, and you can rename it header, banner, or hero banner, whatever. And then you can reuse it on any page. What do you think, Simon?
It's very nice. It was quite fast, actually. Yeah, well, okay, perfect. So now that we have a very good-looking homepage, thanks to Jeremy, I suggest that we deep dive into Odoo in order to discover really how the integration between the application of Odoo works, and to put in place some regular flow that I'm sure that you do quite often for your customer. The first thing would be, okay, we have a nice website now, but we would like, we also have like a CRM, and we would like to connect our website to the CRM. So the first thing I will check is that, okay, do I have CRM installed in my Odoo database? So I can see here that it's already available, but if at some point I wanted to install it, it's super simple. I can just click on the application here, and I can find, I don't know, maybe CRM here. It's already installed, so I cannot install it again. But otherwise, I would have an install button, and it's that simple. So now that I have a CRM here, at the moment it's quite empty. But what I want to do is that on our website, we do have a contact us page, and I want this contact form to be connected within our CRM. So like that, as soon as someone submit this form, I want an opportunity to be automatically generated in my CRM. And so for this, I can use the website builder, and I can click on the submit button in order to define, okay, what is going to be the action of this website form. And here you have action, and I have several action I can select. Since I have CRM, it's already set as create an opportunity, but otherwise I could have create a customer, subscribe to the newsletter. It really depends on the application that I have installed. I could also have just sending an email, but which is very nice is that all the website form of Odoo are really connected to the entire Odoo module, Odoo application. So I could really get creative and create whatever I want from this website form. So here it will be create an opportunity. Now I can save, and I suggest that we just test it out all together. Here, since I'm connected, all the fields are already are nearly filled in. I could say like hello, and say I do have a question about your product. Okay, I can click on submit. I have a thank you message that I can, of course, modify with the website builder. But now let's see what happened into our CRM. So if I remove the filter here, I can see that I have my opportunity that I just submitted. I'm not lying. It's 3:19 p.m. And I can find all the information that has been submitted based on the field that were available within this website form. Of course, I am able to add any other field in my contact form. It really depends on your need, but all the information will then be registered in the opportunity that will be now automatically saved in the CRM. So perfect. So now that we have like a website that is connected to our CRM, we would like to offer the possibility to our visitor to submit, to register to our newsletters, because we would like to start, making a bit of mass mailing. Well, for this, we also have an application that is email marketing, which will allow me to do exactly that. So I have mailing list where I can actually find all the mailing list I have created. By default, I have the newsletter, but I don't want to use this one. I would like to create a new one that will be specifically dedicated to the website. So let's create a new one together. I will call it website. I can select show in my preference. I save, and now let's go back to the home page, and I'm gonna add a block, maybe here and there. I will put it here. I will find for a newsletter, maybe. Here I have one that is already made by Odoo. And as for the CRM, I can click on the subscribe button here, the action button of this form, and I can define, okay, what do I want to do? Here it's gonna be, okay, subscribe to the newsletter, and then I can define, okay, to which newsletter I want the person to be subscribed. And here I'm gonna take my website, which is the one I just created with you. Now, basically, jess.odoo.com can subscribe to our website newsletter. I can click on subscribe. Once again, we have a thank you message that is customizable with the website builder. And now let's see what happened in the email marketing application. And if I go back in the mailing list website, I do now have a recipient here, which is Jeremy, that just subscribed to a newsletter. And now, basically, thanks to the email marketing application, I can start new mailing. So I could create like, okay, new mailing. I also have like pre-made templates. I can also save like a template that I could have done maybe a bit before and load it in order to save time. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do now. So here I have a template that I can select that has already been made, for instance, by someone else in the company. And then I can just, set a name and really set, what mailing list do I want to target. So I can select multiple, but here the idea would be, I want to target all the subscriber to the mailing list website. So that would be the scenario. Okay, I need a title, but I'm not gonna put the title here. So perfect. So we do have now a website that is connected to our CRM, that is connected with our marketing application. But now let's go a bit further, and we want to make an e-commerce because we're actually selling product furniture. Right? So for this, I just have to hit the new button. I don't want to create a new page, but I want to create a new product. Here I can set the name, so it's gonna be armchair. I want to track inventory, indeed, because we do also have the inventory application. The sales price is going to be maybe 90. I can define, in which e-commerce category I want to put that new product. It's going to be within the armchair e-commerce category. Once again, here it's a field where I can register as many e-commerce category if I want it. And I can also select a picture. So here I'm gonna put this one. I can click on save, and Odoo directly redirects me to the front-end product page with the information that I've registered. And if I want, I can start also building the page with additional information. So for instance, here I also have a description that would be, okay, this is my e-commerce product description. So I don't know, best arm chair in the world, for instance, and voila, I can click on save. I can also here add use the website builder to add, as I said, additional information. So I can use the website builder. Here I have saved blocked with information, so I can really make my product page perfect with as many information as I want. And this will be specifically for this product. Now if I click on save, which is very nice with Odoo, is the fact that you really have the connection between the front end and the back end. And so here, if I click on the little product here, I'm directly redirected to the product configuration in the back end, where I can actually add additional information if necessary. So for instance, okay, I want this product to maybe have some attributes because I want to tell the customer what are the specification of this product. So for instance, the color is gonna be maybe olive. The materials is gonna be fabric. Then I know that in inventory, because we're gonna ship this product, I will make like a weight, maybe I don't know, 2 kilos. It's quite small. I can click on save, and now I also have the possibility to directly go within the front end. Here, the only thing I forgot is yeah, okay, it's good like this. Yeah, I forgot to put the quantity here. So since I'm tracking the inventory of this product, I will say that okay, I have maybe 8 on hand. Because we do not sell if we don't have, as you can see here, out of stock. I don't want to keep selling that product online. I'm just checking I did not forget anything. The extra image also, it's true that it's also something that I could do either from the front end or the back end. But if I use the website builder here, I can click on image. If I do a double click, or if I click here on replace, I can replace the main product image. Otherwise, here I can select extra image, and I can then I'm then able to select additional image. So maybe this one and maybe this one. So you see here, once it's loaded, I have no additional image that the user can click on in order to better see the product he may gonna buy. Perfect. So I can click on save. I think we are quite good here for product page. Before purchasing this product, I would like you also to show you that, okay, since we have put this product within a specific e-commerce category, so basically here it's the page where we are showing all the product like we set as available online. If I go within the armchair, here I have my product, but I'm also able to use the website builder to add additional content in order to tell to the customer, okay, what kind of product he's gonna find in this e-commerce description, and also in terms of SEO, like this we add external additional content. So I could just, use the website builder as always, and maybe put this one and click on save. And this, once again, is going to be specific for the e-commerce category. So if I go within the desk, I don't have it, of course. So Jeremy, now that we have built our beautiful product, I suggest that we finally buy it, as it's an e-commerce. So what I suggest here is that I just go within an e-commerce, within an incognito mode, like this. I'm not connected, and we really put ourselves as a potential customer. I refreshed it, so we can actually see now that we have the beautiful home page that we created with Jeremy. Now if I go within the shop, I can select my armchair. I'm going to add it to my basket. I can view my cart. I'm going to process the checkout. So here, if I had already an account, I could sign in. Otherwise, here I don't want to create an account on that website. I'm just going to purchase one, so I don't need to put I don't want to just to create an account. I'm going to put my name, my email address, where I lived. So we are also connected with the address autocomplete. So Odoo is going to find the address, so you don't have to type everything. And under that, everything is okay. So if I go within the checkout now, we do have home delivery here, and we have a delivery cost that is automatically calculated. So in fact, here the database is connected with bpost, which is a famous carrier in Belgium. But Odoo is connected with all the possible carrier you would think about. So for instance, UPS, DHL, Mondial Relais in France, and many more. And this allows me, based on the where I want to ship this product and the weight of this product, to have the shipping cost automatically calculated. If I click on confirm here, same for the payment. Here I just downloaded, enable the demo payment method for this webinar, but otherwise, as for the shipping method, we are connected with many payment provider, Molly, Stripe, Worldline, and many others that you can enable and connect to your database. So here, it's just a demo mode. I want the payment to be set as successful, and I can click on pay now. So basically now, Jeremy, we just bought an armchair together. So that's basically what the customer is gonna see. Is of course gonna have receive like an email, but this order is the S006. What we can do now is basically check what happened in the backend. So if I go on the e-commerce order, we can find the S006 that is here for Simon Salambier, and let's see basically what happened automatically by Odoo. So the first thing is that, okay, the order has been confirmed, so obviously, because the customer has paid, so he's gonna receive an automatic email to to confirm his purchase with here like a PDF with his order. But that's actually not all. Odoo has automatically generated the delivery order based on this. So I can see I can reach it with the little truck here icon. Since we have the armchair in stock, automatically Odoo has reserved the demanded quantity. And so now the only thing I have to say is to validate it. And thanks to the integration with bpost, as I said, it could have been UPS, DHL, whatever. We have automatically the shipping label that is generated that I can then put on the box. And I have the tracking number here in order for the customer to really track his delivery with here bpost. And last but not least, we also have the invoice that has been automatically created by Odoo and actually posted and paid, because of course here we're on a B2C scenario, but so the payment has been already processed and I don't really remember how to do it. And reconcile, with the our accounting application. So now you just saw how to really put in place fully functional e-commerce. Maybe one last thing. So Jeremy, imagine that now we are making more and more money, and we would like to start a physical shop. Because it makes sense with an e-commerce, especially with the click and collect feature and stuff like this. Once again, my business is increasing. I want to start a physical shop. I do have the possibility to install point of sales application. Here it's already installed and ready to be used. The only thing I have to do is actually update my product catalog in order to make sure that the product I created now, which is called here the armchair, for the moment is only available online, so I can only buy it via the e-commerce, but I can make it available in the point of sales. So I just have to update my product catalog, and boom, it's done. It's already available. It's directly available within my point of sales application. So I suggest that we imagine that someone is coming to our physical store. He wants to buy the armchair. I'm opening the register. I have a cash control if I want here, and you can see that we do have our armchair. I can click it. I can, set the customer. So for instance, let's say it's also going to be Jeremy, you're buying a lot of stuff today. I could change the quantity, and here I will just process the payment. I have different payment method. Jeremy, you're going to pay by card. If I want, I can also generate the invoice directly from this, and I can click on validate. And that's it. So basically here, the invoice will be automatically sent to the customer. And if I click here on the little icon, I can also send the ticket to the, the receipt to Jeremy. Otherwise, if my point of sales system was connected to a printer, then the receipt would have been automatically printed. So you see, everything is integrated with each other. It's super easy to put in place. And voila, I would say. So now what I could do is just close the register, because let's imagine that the day is done for our physical shop. All right, so Jeremy, we just saw basically how we could create like a standard website, completely integrated with our CRM, marketing, inventory, now also point of sales. But the question I have for you is, okay, what if I want to go a bit beyond what Odoo proposed in standard? And so, for instance, if I have a customer, maybe that wants something a bit more advanced, or that comes to me with like a specific design, would it be possible to integrate this within the Odoo website?
Yes, of course. We just have a slide here.
Nice.
So we have different approach. The one that Simon was talking about before is a standard. So we basically use only the standard features of the website builder that I just showed you before. But what if you want to, as Simon said again, what if you want to customize a complete or a different or a complex design website, let's say, then you have the custom option for that. So you can create a complete custom theme as you want, basically. The technology that I used on Odoo are XML, SCSS, and JS. Odoo is based on Bootstrap, and sometimes you may need Python if you are going to use the backend. In order to show you what we can do for the custom websites, I will show you our website right here. So we created a website which is design.odoo.com. You can feel free to visit it. We have a page here, projects, where we list all the projects that we created on Odoo, of course. And we have a filter. The first one is the type of project. So you can filter based on standard project or custom or logo or photography. That's other services that we propose. But let's see this website, which is a custom website that we created in our team. So you will see that the layout here is completely different. We have some carousel in the hero banner here. We have elements that are stick to the sides on the left, like this one. We have overlapping section like this one here. Those are the things that you cannot do using only the standard of Odoo. So we needed to create a custom theme for this one. And then we have the same here. We also have, I can show you projects. This is a new type of content that we created because the customer needed to have projects with different status, in progress project or finance projects. And if you go, there are other filters also. If you go inside the project, we also have some details here, the status, the budget, and the team, etc. So this is completely done using a custom model that we created especially for this project. We also have customized the blog. So when you create a custom theme, you can do anything. So if you want the layout of the blog to be completely different, if you want to move the date, to move the title, to add an icon, stuff like this on the cards, you can do it basically. Let me show you another example. This one, for example. Once. Here you can see the menu is a completely custom menu. As you can see, we have different hover effects, some animations. It takes all the screen. This is something you can do using the custom theme. And then we have many other things. Here also the blog articles are displayed like this. And then basically our website is of course built on Odoo, so you can also have a look at it and see what we can do using Odoo as a custom website. You can do anything you want basically. Hop. Also something interesting we have for you is this Figma library. I will show you the link so you can find it on the Figma community. This is basically a collection of wireframes that we created based on the Odoo section that I showed you before. So it's only a wireframe, so it's in black and white and with simple images and stuff like this. But it will help you know the limitation of the standard of Odoo using this template. Feel free to have a look at it. Yeah, we have listed all the the existing section that you can find on Odoo 18, of course, and we update it every year, of course.
Okay, nice. Thank you, Jeremy. So, but just to summarize, so basically you are telling us that we will not be stuck with the website builder of Odoo, and if we want to go beyond, and that if we have the knowledge, we are completely able to integrate like a custom design.
Yeah, to build any website that you want, basically.
Okay, perfect. Thanks a lot. Well, guys, here, I hope you got it from this presentation, but I can truly recommend you to become an Odoo official partner. So why? Because by doing so, you will be able to be trained with Odoo Expert. You will also be able to include Odoo in your service. So as I said, you could really start and say, okay, we're gonna be part of the first Odoo Expert web agency. So as I said here in the third point, and to gain also visibility by becoming official Odoo partner, because all our official partners are shown on the official Odoo website. So you do have a link here. So if you want to book an appointment with us, feel free to do so. If you want additional information also. But like truly, I can only recommend you to become a partner, because there is already a lot of demand, and there will be more. So take really that opportunity. Otherwise, you will definitely regret it. And before ending up this presentation and going to the Q&A, there is the Odoo Experience that is coming up in September. So for those of you who don't know about this, the Odoo Experience is actually the biggest event of Odoo. It's happening in Brussels. It's during 3 days. It's completely free, so feel free to come, and definitely come. We're gonna show the new version of Odoo. So the new version is going to be the version 19, and we have a lot of improvement for the website and e-commerce that are coming. You will have like a lot of presentation to show that will talk about this and many other things. But it's also for you also the opportunity to meet the community of Odoo. All our partners will be there. You can do networking, you can talk with them. So really take that opportunity also to come and discover the quite huge community of Odoo. So yeah, we're gonna have like a very small break to start with the Q&A. So feel free to send any question you may have, and we're gonna answer it with Jeremy in a few seconds.
Yep.
All right, welcome back, Jeremy. So we're gonna go
Yes.
through all your questions. If you have other ones, don't hesitate to send it, and we're gonna try to answer them.
Okay, we have a question here from Amir. Can we download or give any web template as add-ons to install on our Odoo website? Yes, you can. I can show you. So I'm going to show you on a test database here. So just like you can, so you can create a section here, then save it like I showed before, like this. It will then appear in the custom here, but when you build a custom website, you can already build those custom sections, and you will be able to create them before, and they will all appear in this section. You can even create a custom section. Let's say the name of the customer, for example, and you will find all the custom sections you created, so the web template you created before in the section you want. You can also add a specific one in existing section. You can do anything, basically. Another question from iTransform. Where do you build the custom websites? I want to say here in Belgium, but there is a documentation online. So if you type documentation Odoo website right here, you can find it. Web design. Yeah, sorry, it's in French here. No, it's in English. Okay. Mix.
Change this.
It's not this one actually. Not this one. Odoo documentation teaming website. Yeah, this is the right link. So here you have all the documentation that exists to create your first custom website. So you see how to create the theme, the structure we use, how to create different layouts, what are XPaths and how to use them, etc. How to create pages. Everything is explained here, and you can find the documentation right here. We have another question from Porty Ocean. How did you make custom theme? And can only Odoo team do it? Awesome designs, thanks. But it's exactly what I showed before, so it's the same. And Guylaine has a question. Can you create multiple websites or only one? Yes, you can create as many websites as you want, because we have a multi-website option. So you go to the settings in website, and then you can you have one website. We already have two, as you can see, but you can create a new one here. And whatever the website, and create it. You can start from scratch or use a theme. And then you just create another website. Should have done that, but take a bit of time. I just wanted to show you something after this. And here you see all your websites. So if you want to switch from one to another, you can do it that way. Okay.
Yeah. But then of course you can create as many websites as you want, but then you will of course need a domain name in order to link it to the proper website and make it accessible online. So for this only like a small piece of information, with Odoo we are offering a brand new domain name for every website you would like. It's free for 1 year, and then after you will have to pay for it, but it is capped at €30 a year. We are using Gandhi and for this as a provider, and if you buy it via Odoo, then for free for the first year, and then after you have to pay a bit for it. You will receive the credential in order to have access to the DNS zone. So yeah, okay. Let's check the other question. So this from Reda. So does Odoo offer API to work with external websites? So indeed, if you go within the, you have access to the API of Odoo. Once again, later search online and you will find it. But so our API is open. You can use it, and you can do basically whatever you want to integrate maybe another solution with Odoo, or integrate Odoo with another solution also. Okay. So does Odoo, from Richard Visuals, does Odoo staff provide any guidance on how to integrate different payment options? I want to use PayFast, for example, but I don't seem to cost any advice on this. So just here, if you go within your database and you go on a website here, configuration, you do have payment provider. We have added some new ones, so we are connected with all of them. If you do not find it, then maybe you can browse on the Odoo app stores in order to find someone that has built the integration in order to make it accessible with your current Odoo system. But so otherwise, these are the payment provider we are integrated with. They all have their own pricing, so it's completely independent from us. And then the payment method will be depending on what you have enabled within your account. So for example, Stripe, within your Stripe account, you can define, okay, I want to add, I don't know, Apple Pay, Visa, Bon Contact, MasterCard, everything, and then it will be reflected on the Odoo website in order to pay with those payment methods. Okay. All right. So Porty, we are a B2B food distributor. Have a lot of credit customer. How can we process credit customer as they only pay after 30 days and they want to see the credit amount in the portal? How can do this, please? So for B2B, there are several, I would say, configuration that you could do. The first thing would be, okay, I have the possibility here within the website setting. Because if you go within the settings, those settings, I mean, most of the settings are really specific to the website. So you can just have a look. And the first thing, so for instance, for the tax, I don't know, like for B2B, you would like not to show the tax included, but maybe the tax excluded. And you do have also, I mean, there are quite a lot of settings, but you do have, for instance, here e-commerce access, so only to the logged in user. That's usually going to be for B2B, and then also for the customer account. I'm just telling you that like this, you know how it basically it works. But so of course here you have the possibility to, so it's free sign up, it's more for B2B, but on for B2C, sorry, for B2B it will be okay. I'm gonna create. Okay, I cannot change this for, yeah, it's a run bot. So just for you to know, run bot is accessible to any person in the world, and they can test their own, I mean, make whatever they want. So at some point there might be some conflict. But the thing is, so I think there is someone also working with me. I hope I can show you a bit. Otherwise I would just use another database. Within the contact here, so let's imagine that Abigail Peterson is a B2B contact. As we defined the fact that, okay, I can, I mean, I cannot create myself a portal account freely on the website. I can grant portal access manually to this person. If he had actually a decent email, I would be able to send it. So if I test, for example, .com. I can then grant access, and so she will receive an email in order to create her account. And then as soon as she has an account, then within the website she will be able to log in, such as I'm here currently with Michel Admin. And from my account, I can basically see every document that are linked to me. So for instance, my order, my invoice, and so I will be able to basically see all the invoices that are still open. You see, I'm also able to, I see the status, so waiting for payment. I click on pay now, and so I can see also all the amount due that I own to here to this business that doesn't have a name for the moment. But so that would be the idea. You can create a portal, B2B access. You can log in, and then you will find all the document and the amount that that you owe to the business. Yeah, okay, so Nicholas, hey, what about multi-currency and multi-lang for eShop? Is it possible? So indeed it is. In terms of, I will continue with the runbot. Maybe we'll experience also some weird thing, but just don't pay attention to it. It's just that because a lot of people can connect to the same database. So we do have here only one language, but I can install as many languages as I want. And then I can basically, based on the language I have installed, I can set which one I want to use on my website. Obviously, the default the default language will be the language you used in order to build the website. But so here I could create, okay, I want to install, I don't know, like French, Albanian, whatever. I can then define, okay, to which website is going to be available. And then, of course, I will then I will have to make the translation of the content. We have now integrated, AI. It's not completely done, but it will be for the version 19. And so you will be able to translate faster the content that you have within your website. So here we have quite a lot. Maybe I just remove some of it on my website. Perfect. And so from now on, the user will then be able to select. So just my website here. So here I will then be able to select the language I want to use. It's also in the bottom. All of this can be activated and deactivated if I want. And so so as soon as you have installed more than one language, you will have the possibility to set the default one. And how is the translation going to work? Odoo is going to look at the language of the browser that has been used. So if at some point, if my browser was in French, then since the French language is available within the language here of the website, it will be automatically set as French. But if at some point my my browser language would be Dutch, it's not available within those languages, so Odoo will fall back on the default language, which is going to be English. You had also like a question about currency. If I have a look here, we do also have the currency. So here for the moment it's the USD, but I'm able to basically install as many currency as I want. It's automatically I would say like the rate will be automatically set by Odoo and refreshed by Odoo. We just saw it here in the setting here. You see here automatic currency rate. It can be manual, daily, weekly, monthly. So the next run and define the service I want in order to update those. And then basically I could work with a specific price list and say, okay, for instance, maybe there is already one. Let's say, for instance, I have people coming from, I don't know, because let's see here, the currency is USD by default. I have, people coming from Italy. The currency would be like Euro. Then I can define a specific price also for people that are coming from Italy. I have a country group here, and so I'm basically able to, these are groups, but I could also have like a specific country. Maybe it's not written here. It is that by default Odoo has created group, but I could exclude like a specific country from that group and say, okay, because we're gonna also use the UIP. So based on UIP, Odoo is gonna define, okay, from which country are you coming from? And we could actually set, because you're coming from Italy, we do have a price list that is specifically for Italy, and with a specific currency, and this will be automatically set when you're gonna land on the e-commerce. So it was a bit of quite a lot of information, but I hope you you had your answer. Okay, so we have Seri. Could you explain or demo how to create leads from website when a user from internet open website? Open website. I don't know if it means that you are submitting. If you are submitting of just going within the website, if you want, you can maybe add more, because at first, like during the presentation, I was showing that you can basically connect any website form. If I just go whatever I create, let's imagine that I put a form here. I'll look for a form. For instance, here I can add additional fields if I want, and then in the action here by default send an email, but I can then create an opportunity. If at some point in my CRM I had here I had the lead here. If I can, you see here lead, then it will basically create a lead first and not an opportunity. Otherwise, here you also have a visit to lead, but for this you need credit. And so basically, Odoo is gonna use your IP, and based on I would say the Odoo knowledge and other thing, it will be able also to create a lead automatically within your CRM if this is enabled. But for this, you need credits. I think that by default you have 200 credits, and at some point you can buy extra if that's a feature you are interested in.
A question for me?
Yeah, sorry. But yeah.
Another question from Party. In product view backend, there is a field RRP unit price. Is it possible to show this backend field in the front-end product page near the price, or as a separate line? Yes, if you do a custom website, basically you can display any backend field wherever you want. So this is possible using a custom theme again. Another question here from Sylvan. Can custom section be reusable? Example, like a stock ticker that always has the same content but will be placed on multiple sites. Goal is to maintain only once. Yes, you can create. So when you create a custom theme, you can you create what we call a module, and you can create also themes. So you could create one module and then two themes for the two different websites, and reuse the same section for the different websites. So you have to maintain it once only. Another question for you.
Yeah. So I know that's.
It can be for me as well. How do I remove website design by Odoo from my website footer?
I don't understand why they would like to do that.
Shouldn't remove it. It's easy to do actually. You see, it's already removed. But I think you just have to hide the copyright basically, and it's gone. That's it. It was already gone, but. That's how you remove it.
Yeah, but just that I think that when you are the user, you don't see it. But if you open it as a public user, then you will see it. So that's why we're not seeing it first.
Yep. But if you hide the copyright,
but
it will be hidden. Other questions?
So Jolie Rotello, can I add some Odoo templates or third-party themes purchased in the marketplace and use it in the online version? I mean, for this we can answer both of us. So as I said during the presentation, we do have an app store which allows you to. You can have a look. Odoo App Store, and maybe like a theme. Maybe you have one in mind. Odoo theme, for instance, here.
This one, yeah.
Yeah, so we have the Prime, etc. and stuff. So these are built by the community. They will always tell you, okay, in what version of Odoo is supported. Here, since we are till version 18, it's available, and I guess that once the 19 will be out, it will be available too. So you can purchase it, add it to your website. They will usually also tell you the availability. So here and I think it will be the case for most of the custom theme. Odoo Online will not be be available for Odoo Online, but it will be on premise, so on your own server. On your if you don't do locally, and or on Odoo SH.
And that's mainly because they use a Python code, so you cannot use Python code on Odoo Online. So you need Odoo SH, and that's why I think that's the main reason why it's not available on Odoo Online. If I create a question for me here, if I create a custom theme for one question for Sylvan, sorry. If I create a custom theme for one client, I want to reuse certain elements. Is there an option to export and import or any storage cloud to have like a library of all my custom elements? Yeah, if you write custom code, basically you would have local folders on your desktop, I guess, so you can just copy and paste them on other folders. Yeah, that's how I would do it.
And otherwise, maybe the import thing, like in the Odoo application, you have the import button, export button. Could that be used?
That's to import a complete module.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's going to be different, so it's only certain elements.
Okay.
Yeah.
Party, Yushan, sorry if I spell it wrong. How can a credit customer see how much credit amount they have? Is that a custom development? So no, basically as soon as you have a portal account, you can log in within your website and you will be able to reach to all your documents. So it could be like the invoice, and as I was showing previously, you do have, I don't know, like the, you see, here it's because I have project connected to my account, and two, I have signature tickets, but here in invoice, basically here I can see the status, I can see the amount I'm doing. Otherwise, with the accounting application, we also have the payment follow-up. If I go within the accounting module, I don't exactly remember. It's a brand new version here. I think they put it somewhere else, and it's just a setting, but you do have something that is automatic and that you can configure in order to send to your customer, we have 3 open bills for you that are waiting for your payment, and then you can really follow up several times, and that's it. But so yeah, basically based on those emails, they will receive the total amount of that they own to the business.
Last question.
Okay, yeah, maybe a last question here for today. If you have additional ones, don't hesitate to send it to us. Feel free to contact Odoo also if you have any question. We shared all the links, so to become a partner if you are interested, to come to the Odoo Experience also. So here Anja, so can you explain how data structure schema markup can be used to ensure accurate pricing information by a browser and bot, and whether it's possible to connect this data to platforms like Google Shopping and Future Shopping related APIs. So for this we have done improvement. First of all, it was about the schema markup. So we have improved basically the structured data of the Odoo website page. You don't have to do anything. The right information will be in the right, I would say, item. If you want, you can basically start an e-commerce on your own just to test in Odoo, and then you can validate your URL just to see, what information has been found and is it in the right item. In terms of, I'm just taking your question. And then of course, if at some point there are things that are missing, then you would be able to make a custom view with custom development if at some point this is something missing. But if something is very important and that is missing, you can also submit a feedback, and we will put that in the standard version of Odoo. In terms of platform, so I think it's not already available, but it will definitely be for the 19. Is the fact that we are now natively integrated with the Google Merchant, and we are going to work with also for Meta, TikTok. So those are developments that are coming from, I hope, version 19 of Odoo. But Google Shopping will be there definitely, so you don't have to do anything. It will be automatically synchronized and pushed to the Google Shopping, which was something that was not there before, but we heard feedback and we have integrated that, and I think maybe it should be testable, or it will have to wait version 19. So voila, I think we went through all the questions. So thank you, Jeremy, for your participation. It was very interesting. Thank you to all of you for attending this talk. Once again, you have all the links in order to contact us. Feel free to come to Odoo Experience. And once again, thanks a lot for your participation. And we just have to wish them a good afternoon.
Yes.
Okay.
See you.
See you guys.